Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is She Empowered and I'm Bernadette, and today I'm coming to you with a video to share what is my everyday carry. Now, as I have explained in previous videos, I have lately, well, not lately, for the past, I would say 6 months now, I've been using a digital planner calendar. And it's been working fabulous because that same calendar, because it's digital, it syncs with my laptop and my mobile, and therefore, wherever I am, I can just update my planner on the go without any problems. Now, what I was having before, the problem I was having before was that the appointments that I had in my personal life were not featuring in my work calendar and vice versa. And so technically I was carrying 2 planners, and for as long as I remember, that wasn't working. And I kept resisting time and time, over and over, to change or try the digital planner. Finally, I gave in and I thought, let's give this a go and see how it goes. And it went brilliantly and they will not go back. However, I can never be without a paper planner. There's something about the paper planner. You planner people out there can understand what I'm saying. It's the feel of paper, the act of writing is simply beautiful. I find that writing is a stress reliever, eases anxiety. It's very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. And therefore, I still need to carry a planner of sorts. Not a planner in this case. In my case, it's a notebook which everything goes in, but mainly what goes in is like a to-do list. So that's what I'm going to share with you. So the actual what I carry my to-do list in changes according to the mood, the season, because of the colors. But technically, the inside notebook remains the same, or it might change, but the format of how I keep up my to-do list, it remains the same. So it still gives me the satisfaction of having a leather planner, which is something I really enjoy because of the texture of leather. It gives me satisfaction, and also the ability to be able to customize your notebook. I like stickers, I like little sweet quotes, I like pretty little pictures, and so this is a way how I can create that. And as you can see, I am loving my pocket size, so it doesn't take much space in my bag, it's not heavy, and I'm simply loving it, and it's working 100%. Everyone has his own way of planning and of how to use a paper notebook, and I'm sharing with you what worked for me. So this is a vendor spec. I'm sure vendor spec lovers out there have already figured it out. It's in the pocket size. Now, this is a adjusted version. I had made this, asked to be made many years ago, and I wasn't using it, even though it's one of my most loved planners because of the texture. Now, can you hear that? The the leather on this is, it's squishy. It's so beautiful. This is the croc. I have no idea what it's called today. If it has a particular name, I don't know, as leather. What I remember that the inside is like Napa. If I remember correctly, it's Napa leather, and it's this peachy leather, which is beautiful. Now this had rings in it, and along the years I realized that I am not a ring girl. I tried many times in all possible sizes, but it just doesn't work. The rings get in the way. Not only do they get in the way, I enjoy the feel of a bound notebook. The flipping of pages, especially of used pages, is so satisfying. I know it might sound silly for some of you, but that's how I rock. Textures are extremely important for me. I'm a sensory person, I guess. Now, this vendor spec I had to adjust. Let me show you. So what I did was I removed, let me try and take this out. Okay, I managed. Go on, that's it. So I removed the rings completely, the whole mechanism. Now, unfortunately, I had to rip a little bit behind here so I could pull out the whole mechanism. And when I saw this, which I knew I would end up with this, I thought I have to cover that up because it will drive me crazy. And what I did is I found this piece of fancy sort of cardboardy material, and I slipped it in there, which matches nicely with the color of the actual planner. Let me put that in there, and voila! The ugly piece of leather that was butchered to a certain extent has been covered, and it works beautifully. I really, really, really love it. And this is, as I told you, I love little pictures. I love anything that makes me happy. So this is a daily, day per page moleskine. It's got some missing pages because this is an old version, but I am reusing this and repurposing it. I love moleskine paper. I'm a fan of Hobonichi paper, so Tomo River paper, and the moleskine paper. I don't know what is about this paper, but I love it. And I especially love thick bound books. I love that. Especially when the pages get used and written on. The feeling of turning the pages, of written on pages, gives me a lot of pleasure. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but... So since this fits, as you saw, this fits beautifully in there. No overhang, it's perfect. However, the original back sleeve couldn't fit properly in there. So what I did, I had to cut down to size, and I slipped that in. And I covered it with another piece of cardboard, so I make it a little bit stiffer. I just put in there like that, and voila. And that is absolutely perfect. And I have repurposed my vendor spec because I really couldn't sell this one. It's one of my most loved. That's a pretty little ollie clip. And there's a little die cut for Chanel. I had gotten this from Etsy a long time ago, so I'm sorry, I have no idea where I got that from. This is a little envelope holder. I just have a couple of paper clips and page flags there. And this is just a piece of cardboard, pretty piece of cardboard that I just stuffed in there. No function at all. This has as well the back pocket, but I don't use it. I never use the back pockets really in any of my, I don't find myself using them. I don't know why. But yeah, that's it. Now, what I have discovered as well lately is this pen. I'm so in love with this pen. So, I turn it the right way. So this is the Unimax Max Flow 0.7, and the flow of this, I mean, it does say Max Flow, and it really is. It's a very, very good mix between what I call pen and a gel pen. You can't really tell it's a gel pen when you write with it, and you can't really tell it's a normal pen. It has, let me demonstrate a little bit the way this writes. So I love the way it's very, very smooth. Very, very smooth, and I simply love it. Yeah, so I'm gonna get myself, because I found this in one of my pencil cases, and I did not realize I had it, and I realize I really like it. Yeah, so that's my current pen that I'm using, and that is it. That is my, oh, and a little paper clip here with that little bobble, pink bobble. We all like pink, at least I do. So that's it. That's all I had for you. That's my everyday carry, my notebook, my brain dump. You may say it's my brain dump actually. And that's where I jot anything that comes to my mind. Thank you for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.